Yes! It's time again for that back talk.
What happened over here?
What happened, bro?
You didn't.
Jam with me.
I wanted you out there on your own this time.
I'm gonna be at my own front leading man and split off like Daryl Ruckus.
Dang it, stupid hat!
Actually, blame the head for being
That's
so
correct.
big. All right, folks, I'm Tom Vasel.
I'm Eddie Vedder. Hello.
I'm Sam Healey.
I'm Z. Hi.
He's really leaving you out there on your own
I'm
this
telling
time.
you, man. Come on, man.
All right, so this is our new BackTalk series where we're doing them live. So we'll keep one eye on the conversation, and we may answer some questions as time goes through. This time we're just going to do a quick rundown of the Spiel des Jahres nominees and who we think will win, who we think might win, even though with the Kinderspiel they've already announced it, so it's kind of a...
I'm gonna still guess.
Just guess correctly.
All right, well, actually, we'll start with that one.
All right. What are the nominees?
The nominees are The Mysterious Forest from Yellow,
Oh yeah.
That's a front runner.
Probably likely to win.
which is a roll and move, I think, memory style game. Then there's Captain Silver from Queen Games,
Okay.
Also strong.
which is pulling items out of a bag and placing them on a board.
I like that.
And then Ice Cool, which is a penguin flicking game.
A what? You flick penguins?
Yes, you literally flick
I don't
penguins.
think I like that message. You know, maybe
Ooh.
I'm gonna say the other two are more likely to take it.
I've never had the opportunity to actually flick a real penguin, so I don't think you have to worry about it.
You walk up to a penguin and just...
Yeah,
Yeah,
neither
just
have
flick
I,
it.
but I don't think I want to. That's mean. I don't want to flick anything alive.
Yeah, that's probably not true.
On the recommended list, there's Chicky Boom, which is a good name.
Chicky boom, chicky
Color
boom,
Hex,
boom, chicky boom.
Goonies, Outfox, which is, I think, should have been in the top 3. Sleeping Queens, which is weird because that game is quite old to the point where the girl who designed it when she's 8 is now, I think, just graduated college.
How?
Sleeping Queens?
Yeah, I guess
That
it
is
just went over to
such an
Germany.
old. No way, dude.
Yeah,
That game is really old. Yeah.
that's what I just said that.
No,
in a
but
more
not like a little bit
interesting way.
old, like particularly old.
And Wizardry to the Power of 3.
And they just nominated Catan again.
Anyway, Ice Cool is the winner of this one, which if we
Wait,
had done,
what?
if we had done this beforehand.
I didn't get to make my prediction.
Anyhow, this is one of those ones where I think we would have all predicted Ice Cool.
Yeah,
And
been really
like
popular.
no surprise.
right.
I met some people who said that Ice Cool should not have won because it's not a children's game, but I played it with my kids and they think it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Sure.
So I've played it with my youngest, Aiden, and he loves the game. So those people need to be taken care of.
I think this is the first time though where we have a Kinderspiel winner and you guys are like, oh yeah, played that one.
Yeah.
Usually,
Oh, that's true.
Probably.
I don't know that that's
probably so.
ever happened before.
Well, sometimes it's games that
Well-
don't really come over. That one award, especially
I don't
over
think
the
I've
other
played
two.
any of the other games.
Yeah, right. They tend to be games that are not necessarily as easily readily available.
Yeah, I haven't played Mysterious Forest. I haven't played.
You didn't play
Captain
Outfoxed?
Silver. I haven't played Outfoxed. I haven't played any of those. I've only played Ice Cool.
I need to look at this Chicky Boom real quick because I'm trying to...
Boom, chicky, boom, chicky, boom, chicky, boom.
Oh, okay. This is a blue-orange game, I think.
It's only from 2008. That's good.
That's true. Well, they're usually off with these things when they come to Germany.
Wow.
All right. So now we're going to jump to the most advanced award. We're going to save the biggest award for last.
Okay.
We'll do the Kennerspiel Award. Now, this is the advanced games. And some people get upset about that whole advanced game thing because they're thinking ASL and all that jazz. No, it just means it's not super simple family
Not
friendly.
particularly family friendly. Yeah.
So the nominees for this are Exit the Game,
Played it.
Raiders of the North Sea.
Played it.
I think I played that with you, Sam.
I'm really sure
We
you
played that
it.
together.
Possibly.
Yeah, we played that together.
And Terraforming Mars.
Played it.
The recommendations were The Big Book of Madness,
Yeah.
which I'm actually surprised would be in the Kennerspiel. It seems like it fits more in
It's
the
got a good
Spiel.
amount of stuff going on.
Captain Sonar,
Played it.
which again I would have thought would fit maybe better.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Yeah, but this one is, I think Captain Sonar is just out because again, you need 8 players. It's not like one
That
you can
could be.
recommend to families like, hey, your family of 4 should play Captain Sonar.
That could be.
Dad and daughter versus wife and son, and they're screaming at each other.
They got a lot of more going on, yeah.
Great Western Trail, that's
Not
the
played
heaviest game of the lot for sure. And The Grizzled.
Played it.
And that is definitely
All but
does
one,
not
too.
need to be
That's
in
not
the
bad at all.
Kennerspiel. The Grizzled? Grizzled's like a fairly family way card
it's
game.
fairly light. I mean, it is. I guess it's difficult though.
It's like tough to win, but it's easy to learn.
Yeah.
I'm never really sure how they determine what goes in which category.
Family games, kid games are usually not difficult to win.
Right.
Maybe
the only
they
reason I
put it
can
in
see
one
them
'cause of
putting it
theme.
in. Yeah, there you go. I was gonna say the only reason they might have put it there is because it's a war theme. It's kind of like a little bit of a darker theme.
I think in Grizzled, if Wonder Woman had shown up,
Oh, it's
it'd be a
game's
much
done.
happier game,
Yeah,
right?
go
I'm
ahead.
waiting for that Wonder Woman expansion.
The Wonder Woman expansion of the Grizzled. All right, so let's talk about which one we think will win as opposed to what we think should win. So we got Terraforming Mars, which is easily one of the most popular Euro games of the year.
Yes.
We have Exit, it's actually 3 games. It's kind of a weird thing, but they're all the same in
Exit.
this similar.
Yeah.
Exit, Escape Room in a box, and then we got Raiders of the North Sea, which I like Raiders of the North Sea, but my mind would be blown if that won. If that won, that would be like one of those first Kickstarter game to win the Spiel des Jahres.
It's just a weird nominee. I'm not even sure why that won. It's a fine game. It's good.
I think the judges must have just really liked it.
Yeah.
I guess.
That's what it boils down to.
Yeah, no, it does, but it seems like it comes out of left field a little bit. You know what I mean?
So we're predicting first what we think is going to win.
Yes.
Okay. I got mine.
I'm thinking Terraforming Mars is going to win.
Okay, I think, and I saw here in the comments, lots of people are saying Terraforming Mars obvious choice. I don't think it's as obvious. First of all, Cosmos has a really good track record when it comes to the Spiel. They win a lot. And I think Exit is hot, and I think it's easier for families. If I had well, again, this is the advanced one, but still.
Yeah, this isn't
Doesn't matter,
families.
though. It doesn't
I still
matter.
think the whole family thing is still in there.
I'm
so
gonna go
I would
with
put my money on
as well.
Exit.
Yeah, I'm going to say Exit. Only one of the 3, though, and I think the other 2 are going to be pandered by the committee, and they're going to say just this one. I'm kidding. Exit. That's what I think is going to win.
I also think Terraforming Mars, the component quality is just not up to snuff compared to the other ones.
Okay.
I'm actually really curious to see what the German version of the Raiders of the North Sea looks like. Because I remember the
There
original
has
was
to
fine.
be one for it to be nominated, right?
Right. So I'm just curious what it looks
What
like.
has changed, or if anything has changed. I don't know why would they need to change the graphic look of it.
No, they don't need to. But I want to know what Sleeping Queens looks like, man. For them to be like, woof.
All right,
Game
so
is good.
which one would you want to win if you were voting?
Raiders of the North Sea.
Yeah, well,
That's my favorite out of all 3.
you tend to lean towards Vikings anyway.
True, but I mean that's my favorite of all of the 3 of them. I mean, Exit is fine if you're doing it in a group. I'm usually not very good at those kinds of games, and hence I don't really like them that much. Terraforming Mars is a little bit it's on the cusp of being just too heavy for me. I still enjoyed playing it, but I think there's just too much involved. Raiders of the North Sea is in that sweet spot for me for these kinds of games. So that's why I would pick with it. Has really nothing to do with Vikings, although that does help for me because I enjoy the Viking theme.
It's a good category. Again, I like Raiders of the North Sea. I want to say I gave it a 7.
You hated it then.
Where is it?
Right
Raiders
there.
of the. I'm not very good at clicking
Right
things.
there. Click it.
Let's see what
Click
I
it.
You do have a mouse right
click it
there.
real good. Oh, you're right. 7.5.
Oh, it's fine then. You love it. That's it, folks. If it's a 7 or less, he hates it. 7.5 or
No,
more.
it's garbage. No, but I do like it. I thought it had some really interesting mechanisms because as you put out workers and take them back, you can get better ones.
Yeah.
And that was kind of a cool aspect to it. But I didn't think it had like super long legs though. I didn't feel like each time I play it would be that different.
Right.
I think I'd pick Terraforming Mars, but at the same time,
If you were gonna
if I was gonna vote, because I mean, it's one of my favorite games. But the whole Exit thing is like shooting up there pretty fast for me too. I'm almost like wondering if I was thinking about this for like Dice Tower Top 100. Do the escape room games really fit in that?
like, is it valid to put them on?
Is
there,
it
you think?
allowed to put them on a list? And if so, do I put them by themselves or as a
That's
series?
tricky. That is
Yeah.
tricky.
Another thing I was thinking about with the whole Exit thing, you going back to that whole family aspect of it. I mean, really, if you play that with your family, unless you have older kids, it's pretty much you and the other adult in the room that's just doing the doing all of the things, and the kids are just kind of watching.
Well, it's not for kids, really.
Well, that's what
Well,
I'm thinking.
talking
though.
about the family
I guess
aspect of it,
casual.
though.
I don't know, right? But
Because that's what he was bringing up. He was bringing up the whole idea that he
Oh.
thinks Exit might win because of the family aspect of it. Terraforming Mars is too much, and Raiders of the North Sea doesn't have that huge of a family appeal to it.
Right.
So that's the only thing I was speaking against, I guess you could say.
someone did mention that Time Stories did not win last year.
Mm-hmm.
So Pandemic didn't win last year either, did it? No, Pandemic Legacy won, right?
Think so?
What's your favorite game, man? How
I know
do you not that?
Codenames won.
Not my favorite game.
Pandemic is your favorite game.
Pandemic is.
Oh, come on.
I still don't see how you can like Pandemic better than
Potato,
Pandemic Legacy.
potato.
It's so much better.
No, I agree that Pandemic Legacy is.
A better
It's like a roller
experience.
coaster ride themed on Pandemic, but I'm also like done
That-
with it.
That
You
is
can't.
definitely Pandemic with just extra stuff added to it.
Yeah, yeah.
I really do kind of hope that Exit wins because if it does, I've said that we would have like 50 of these kind of games.
I would give it to it, and I hope it wins as well. You know what I mean? I'm going Exit both for my choice and what I think will be their choice. I think
All
Exit's
your
going
eggs
to
in one
take.
basket.
That's right. I'm gonna double down.
All right, so then the big award, the Spiel des Jahres. We'll go over the recommendations first, ones that just missed out.
Okay, and then we have to pick one from those that we would give the award to.
Okay, fine. Deja Vu,
Nope.
Dodi Lido.
Nope.
I don't think we've seen that one. Fabled Fruit.
No.
Wow.
I like Fabled Fruit fine.
I'm sorry, I hated that game.
That is really weird. It's super light. I thought you would like it.
That's why I don't like it.
Too light.
It's too light. Nothing's going on in that game. Yeah.
Clask.
Nope.
Stick your hand under the table. That's what the box is, remember?
Oh, I know. It's so weird.
That's great, but I think Class never had a chance. It's too expensive. They can't recommend a $100 game
Yeah.
type thing. Shift to Go.
Shift toggle.
I don't even know what that is. What is going on with these recommendations? Was it just an awful year for family games?
It was not an awful year. Let's look
Why
at
are
Shift
these
Toggle.
the?
It has a bunch
no.
of.
No, man. I'll just
Looks
play
like an
Class
abacus,
if I want
man.
to do that.
I really want this.
That looks
Do
like
you?
an abacus.
Okay, and then Temple. Wait a minute. What's the English name
Oh,
of
this
this
is
one?
the Don't Mess with Cthulhu game. This is Time Bomb.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Would you vote for that one?
I might, but it's really light and kind of goofy and really random. In fact, the game length on the box is listed at 1 to 30 minutes because it could end immediately.
Well, you've played it.
Have I?
The bomb one. What was it called originally?
Time Bomb.
Time Bomb.
Time bomb.
We
Yeah,
need
you
to figure
shuffle
out
up a deck of cards. There's one card you don't want to pick, but there's some people that are traders. You shuffle them up, you deal them out to the players, you look at your own, shuffle and put them down, and then I need to pick one in front of someone, reveal it, and then that person picks one in front of someone else, reveals it, etc.
Oh, that has my vote.
I saw you playing this with Z. All right, the one that for my vote from recommendation list is the last one is Word Slam. I really like Word Slam.
Okay.
And now this game was getting played out the butt at actually
Yeah.
probably bad
I'm not
phraseology
playing
there.
any more of those games.
You have a copy, but I'm not going anywhere near it now.
That was getting played a lot at Origins. It was really
No, that's not Word Slam.
yeah.
That's the one?
Wait, am I thinking of a different one? No. it's-
Click it. Click it real good.
Oh my.
Huh?
yeah, that's exactly what I was
Good.
thinking of.
Okay,
Word Slam.
yes, it was getting played there a ton. Yes.
All right, so let's go to the actual nominees. So we have 3 nominees. We have King Domino, Magic Maze, and A Road to El Dorado. Now, incidentally enough,
Race to El Dorado.
is it Race to El Dorado?
Yes.
Sorry.
I researched it.
The Race to El Dorado.
Ooh.
Z, we're doing a full review of that one tomorrow. We've all played that one. We've all played King Domino.
Yes.
And you've played Magic Maze.
Yes.
I feel confident you would hate it beyond belief. But
I've watched it being played, and I would
He
agree with
punched
your
a guy.
assessment. I did not punch anybody.
I don't like this game, sir. You're not even playing it. Shut up.
Move the pawn.
you
It's your
shouldn't
turn
like
to
it
move the
either.
pawn.
Yeah, but you're not a fan of simultaneous dice speed roll. You know, like Escape, right?
Yeah, no. That's the thing. No, well, actually, Escape is fine, but usually I don't like the whole speed aspect in games.
So,
I don't think Magic Maze has a shot.
I think it's too weird. I do.
I mean, it's weird, but I mean,
But then again, by that logic, Exit shouldn't win. Because it's weird.
It's not weird. It's an
It's a-
exit room.
in a box that you play once. That's a weird concept for board gaming.
Yeah.
You only go to an escape room once. The only
No,
fact
like,
that it's
dude,
in
think back like 4 years. How many escape room games are there?
I get that, but it's not weird
That's a
now.
weird concept.
But it's not weird now. There's like at least 12
There's
of
a
them.
million and one of them.
I don't know. I still think it's a pretty different concept.
You can put almost any escape room into a box. They're just puzzles.
Yeah.
That's all they are. So why is it so weird that you have an escape room in a box? It's totally
It's the
pliable.
voice that does it. That's why it's so weird.
Okay, so I don't think any of us thinks that will win. If it does win, I would
don't
be
think so.
glad. It's actually my favorite of the three.
And I will be upset.
So then we're down to King Domino and Race to El Dorado.
This is a coin flip. It really is.
Here's the thing. The more I think about King Domino,
The more you hate it.
I don't hate it. I just don't really. It's such a meh game for me.
Oh, why not?
Meh. Like meh. Meh.
Yes, yes.
You know, that whole put something in and make the groups bigger. There's lots of games that do that sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's like Speed Carcassonne almost.
Ooh, that's a good description of that game. That
Like
is
Carcassonne on speed or speed
Yeah, no,
Carcassonne?
Speed Carcassonne.
Like it's like Carcassonne, but boiled down to 5-10 minutes.
I guess so. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I like the silly little bidding system. It's light. I know that. It's 10 minutes, 15. You're right, but I like it. I don't know.
No, I don't.
I know that it's
I don't
less
think it's a
game.
bad one.
It's less game than El Dorado, right? It's a smaller game. It's like, there's less there.
Race to El Dorado.
I just said El Dorado,
Can't
yeah.
we just call it that for short? I'm gonna call it Door.
So I like
We
I
call it Dora.
I like both.
Door.
I like King Domino and Door, but I don't know. I feel like it's a coin flip right now as to which one would win.
Well, I'm gonna call it. I think Dorado's gonna win.
Door.
Wow.
Door. No, I think it's gonna win because I think King Domino is too light.
KD. That one's gonna be called KD.
Magic Maze is too weird. King
Magic
Domino
Maze would be
is too
my
light.
vote, but I just can't see it winning. I love Magic Maze, but I just can't see it winning.
No, Race to El Dorado has it for me, I think. I'm going to put all my eggs in that basket. It's the one I think is going to win. It's the one I would also pick.
Yeah. I think you guys are right.
Do you think, this is all just guessing, like the judges think about the saleabilities of something, like this one will sell more, this one has more expansions and stuff?
I hope not.
Because King Domino has like nothing. I mean, I'm sure we'll see a King Domino expansion, but it wouldn't even make any sense really,
What would
right?
it be? More tiles of more
I don't
fields
know.
and stuff?
I don't know. I will say this. I know I'm biased, but if anybody knows how to come up with an expansion to a game that does not seem expandable, it's Bruno Catala.
Oh, I just
is
realized
true.
we were making fun of his favorite designer. That's
Oh, I
why he
don't
looks
care
so
about
sad.
Wait,
I'm sorry, I said I didn't like one of Catala's games.
It does already have a promo.
Forgive
fine.
me,
a
Bruno.
promo castle.
fine, guys. It does?
Yeah,
The castles don't do anything in the game, though.
I know. But it does have a promo castle to it. I realize that. I
what's
have,
this?
I have one. King Domino.
There's a promo castle?
Yes.
It doesn't do anything. The castles
It
don't
just
do anything.
sits there.
It
I
sits
know.
there.
Okay, well, what about
I've got it at
what
home.
about the way you can play it where if you get extra points if you fill your thing exactly and if your tile's right in the middle?
Don't care that much about that stuff. I do like playing 2-player, playing 7x7, the full game. I think there's a lot there. It's a little more tactical that way. There's a little more going on. I don't know. I enjoyed that way the best. 2 players, 7x7 grid instead of 5x5.
Has Catala won the Spiel before?
Oh
I
man,
don't think
they really
so.
politicize it like that.
No.
I
No,
mean,
but
seriously,
there's
come
got to
on.
be politics
Will
are
they give
part
it
of
to
these
a guy,
things. You know what I mean?
Even
It's
if his
true.
game is substandard, and by substandard I mean not as good as some of his other games, will they give it to him just
don't think-
because he hasn't got it before?
I don't think anyone does that consciously.
Well,
I don't know, but
Certainly hope
these
not.
things are certainly in some way, even if subconsciously.
Case, I mean, they do little things like that will affect, for example, how we do reviews. Like, we're going to do a review, and I'll be like, well, we just did a review of that company's game 2 days ago. Let's do another company's game next,
Right.
Just to spread it out a little type thing. Not because of any, I like this company better than this company, but just because, just trying to...
I don't know. I definitely think that El Dorado has a nicer presentation. it's one that I think is going to appeal to more people in the family. Whereas, like, you know, if you have your nuclear family or your nucleus, whatever, the mom, dad, and 2.5 kids, they are more likely. There's more likely to be crossover there for Dorado than King Domino. I think King Domino is the more polarizing of the two. It's more abstract. It's squares, you know what I mean? It's got that whole, like, line them up and do the thing and puzzly and this times that equals your score. So, yeah, I get it, you know. So I think you guys are right. I think El Dorado's going to take it. Which is interesting because it's a comeback of sorts for Reiner Knizia, you know?
Well,
I mean, winning
he
an
has
award...
won very few compared to how many times he's been nominated.
That's true. Winning an award like that, if nothing else, sort of, you know, signifies...
Cream on the crop.
Welcome back, you know, kind of. So we'll see.
Well,
If it
honestly,
means
have you
anything.
even heard about this game until it was nominated?
No.
I didn't either. I didn't know it even existed.
Neither did I.
Even Magic Maze. If we
But I mean-
hadn't been at a gathering of friends, that one would have caught us off guard too.
Right. Yeah, it was
Understood.
getting a lot of play there, and it's been a really popular one. But again, I'm actually surprised it's not more polarizing, because the mechanisms in it are so strong.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, you like real time? Well, too bad. That's all you get. You know what I mean? That's
It's also a game about shoplifting.
Is it?
technically you're running in your fantasy characters running in, stealing things from a mall to go on an adventure.
Yeah.
It's a strong theme.
Shut up.
Anyway,
Can
King
I-
Domino should win.
Can I eat Doritos when I play Dorado?
El Dorito.
I believe you're not allowed to eat Doritos when playing any game. Isn't that the rule?
Unless it's your own game.
Well, Cheetos would be worse, but
Cheetos with salsa.
El Cheetos.
Queso.
Cheetos with
Race to
salsa
El
and
Cheeto.
queso. Wow.
Delicious.
Hey, we did that in 20 minutes. All right, we'll take some questions if anyone has any. Well, someone asked a question that said, how many of our games do we rate at 10?
Like
don't know.
percentage-wise?
Well, just, I mean, how many? I used to do my top 10, but I think I'm going to expand it to my top 25 soon.
Just cuz?
Well, because it's getting weird to have only 10 games out of the 6,000 I played or whatever that are 10s.
I guess that's true. It does give you a little more breathing room in the middle of the scale, right?
I don't know. A 10 to me is like a perfect game.
There are no perfect games.
No flaws. And that's why I rarely rate a game a 10, because
Yeah,
there
but
are no
then-
perfect games. There's always room for improvement.
Right, so then you never use the 10. What's the point of it being there? You're ranking on a 9-point scale.
This is true.
Yeah, I like to use the whole spread because it gives me a little more breathing room in the middle, which is where most games tend to end up. And I probably rate too many games a 7. You know what I mean? So if I do what Tom's talking about and bump some games up to a 10, that gives me a little more room between 6 and 8.
All right, well, let's see.
Not a bad idea.
So
I'm going to
you're
do that too.
gaming
I'm going to
the
rate my
system.
top 100 games 10.
How many, what do you think of all the
Everything
games
gets
that
a
I
10.
have ranked?
I think they're all garbage.
Okay, so I've given 1,286 sevens.
Right. Hey, look at that.
So mostly 7s, then 6s, then 8s,
Makes sense.
then 5s, then 9, then 4,
Then
3,
threes, then
2,
twos.
then 10s, then 1s.
Yeah.
Actually, 10s is a 66, but there's a lot of expansions I rank 10s.
Oh, okay.
So that's real. Oh, I see.
Also, I don't go in and change my ratings except once a year. I go in and look at the ones from last year and change
Yeah.
them.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We tend to use the edges of the scale less, which is too bad.
Let's see. People should use gloves when eating Cheetos and Doritos, and then remove them when they touch the game. That'd be so
Oh
important.
Wow.
my goodness! Why don't you just tell them don't eat?
Don't eat those or use,
You're literally doing the same thing. You're just saying it
get
in a
like
different
tongues or
way.
something, you know.
Tongues?
Tongs.
Tongs.
That's what I said.
You said tongues.
I have an accent, Sam.
No, you don't.
I
Not
do
when you say
sometimes.
all those
Gail wants to
words.
know, what do we think of the whole big box concept for games? So
I don't know what that
Queen
means.
Putting
does a
everything-
big box.
Putting everything that's available for the game in one box.
I think Queen does it the most. Eagle Griffin has done it some. A few other companies have followed suit, where they put everything in one box. Dominion did it. I find it really annoying when I've been collecting everything Then it comes out in this beautiful big box edition. And you're like, well, do I?
I don't mind. It doesn't bother me. I just don't pursue it.
Well, what if you want, like the Alhambra big box is so nice.
It is.
It has an insert. It holds everything beautifully. And if you had been collecting up to that point, you don't want to buy it just for the box and the insert.
No, I don't. I wouldn't. I mean,
Well, I wouldn't either.
if I didn't have it, would I? I mean, I like the fact that they do them. That's neat. That's fine. I would get it if I wanted the game really badly and if I didn't have any of the expansions. The unfortunate part is that they sell you the base game and all the expansions, right? I almost wish that they would sell you the game, like the big box base set included and the big box no base set included. So if you have just the game, which is the only time you'd want to jump right into expansions, because you probably shouldn't buy one if you don't know if you're going to like the game, okay? Then you can buy an empty box space for the base game and all the expansions, and then just move over your base game. You see what I'm saying? But that means if I have just the base game and there are 20 expansions I want in that big box, I'm buying the base set twice. It might keep people from doing it. You know, that's the one part I don't like. I wish it came in 2 versions. That's it.
Do you have to pay to use the Spiel des Jahres logo, says Andres? And the answer to that is yes. From what they say on their website, you pay, it's not a very big fee, but it's a nominal fee. It can add up, I guess, the more you put it on. And then that covers their expenses. I know there was a big deal. Mayfair took it off of Catan a few years ago. I guess they were tired of paying for it after 20 years.
That's like guaranteed income, man.
They left it on Catan?
No, I mean, if people use your logo, they have to pay for it.
Yeah, but I think
it's
it pays
such
for like
a prestigious award like this one is, at least in our hobby. That's like guaranteed income.
Yeah, well, it makes sense.
Especially for ones that have been paying for it.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It says, would you pay if a game from the Dice Tower Essentials would win? We thought maybe Sheriff would be nominated at one point, but are you kidding? Yes, I'd pay for that in a second, because the amount that you would sell for getting it would way offset the cost of that award.
Right.
I mean, we're pushing the Dice Tower Awards, which are being announced a week from now, but they do not have that kind of power like the Spiel does.
Oh, of course.
We hope that they grow to be something useful, but I don't think even at the highest the Dice Tower Awards ever would go, they'll never be like the Spiel. Spiel's not as strong as it was years ago. I'd say it was stronger a decade ago, but still, if you win the Spiel des Jahres, you're almost guaranteed 200 to 500,000 games extra. That is some serious cash.
It's huge.
Do I have a list of vendors? I do.
For Dice Tower?
Not with me.
Yeah, not with me here. Not the schedule of the map, but actual the publishers. Can't wait for Dice Tower Con. We can't wait either.
Right. Psyched.
I really have almost not thought about Dice Tower Con
What's wrong with
for
you?
the past, because we've been doing Origins and UK Games Expo.
Don't know about either one of those.
Yeah, whatever you erased them from your memory. You're like, okay, done. Origins.
Dice Tower gone. Yeah.
What would you say is the game you three guys like to play together the most?
Nothing.
He's so mean.
All 3? Can I pick just one other player? Because then anything.
I'll say probably Time Stories. We have a good time playing Time Stories.
Pandemic Legacy too.
Pandemic Legacy was...
We never played with just us 3. Pandemic Legacy.
We're including... I think they mean including us 3.
Right.
But yeah, Time Stories for sure.
Or
Pandemic
Seafall.
Legacy. Seafall, we all played together, yeah.
No, but we really do have a good time because we know how each other works at Time Stories. We're like, fine, I'll go talk to the little girl.
If there's something particularly creepy, I'm like, oh, look at that beastie, I'm there.
All right.
This is becoming a Q&A instead of a...
I changed the title.
Oh,
changed the
okay.
Let's see. Have you ever disagreed with a review from another reviewer on your network to the point that you want to make your own review in order to show the other side?
That's a good question.
I would do it, I guess. Like, if I really liked the game and someone trashed it, I would say, well, okay, I'll make sure there's a positive review out there. Yeah. And I know that I've trashed games in the past, and then, for example, Hawaii. I trashed Hawaii. Actually, somewhat literally. But I trashed Hawaii, and then I made sure Ryan Metzler got it and reviewed it so that there would be a
Right.
different voice. If someone is going to review it positively, we have that person review it.
Yeah, typically, if we all three play a game and someone clearly likes it more than the other two, they should do the review. Get that game the best.
There's been games
best
recently
review.
where you did a game and then somebody else did a game. Just a couple weeks ago, Brian Drake, I think, had a positive review of
Dark Souls?
of Dark
Yeah,
Souls.
but I'm not sure.
So it does happen.
But I'm not saying I don't know that I've ever watched
but
someone's review and said, "What?
I'm going to do
I
one.
will do one."
I
mean,
would, I guess, like you said, I would do that
Right.
if I felt like,
I wonder
man,
if
this game's...
Brian did that, where
Possibly.
he saw your review and then said, "You know what? I'm going to provide a counterpoint."
He says no. I actually asked him.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Okay. All right.
What school subject would be most likely to get you to try Flux again? Because I didn't for math Flux. Yeah, I don't know that any other school. English Flux, I'd be like, no.
It's like a weird...
Science Flux, blah. History Flux.
Drama flux.
I guess. I mean,
Theater flux.
Sure, I would try that.
You would?
Yeah, why not? I haven't played Flux in a while. Flux is not horrible. Flux is just kind of goofy.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I'd rather play Flux than Munchkin any day.
It steps over that.
Davey says the way people treat your stuff says a lot about the respect they have for you or others in general. Do you agree with that?
The way people treat your stuff says a lot about the respect they have for you or others
Like if
in
someone's
general.
like bending your cards, do you feel like that shows a lack of respect for the person?
No.
I think it shows a lack of just... No, not in that case. I do not. No. Like, I agree with Sam here. They just don't assign value to that thing.
Well, I don't even know if it's that. I think it goes back to... Because, I mean, I've watched kids play card games. Not kids, I mean like teenagers. Play card games with their own set of cards. And I watch how they handle those cards. And then I also perceive how they handle the cards that I have in my game. And it's the same.
Right.
So I think it's more of a habit than it is they're actually thinking... I could care less about this thing, whatever I have in my hand. I don't think it's a conscious disrespect for the person who owns the game. It's just that's how they handle the cards. And that's a teaching moment where you say, guys, this game costs $50. So
That's the difference. That's what they don't know. That's the thing. For most people, a deck of cards, a game, it's consumable.
Yeah.
They will burn through it. Like most people have a copy of Monopoly in the closet that's missing half the money and all the cards are messed up. Because it's a consumable thing. That's just sort of how it's perceived, especially where we are. Whereas, like you said, a game that you paid $80 for, it's not consumable. You're going to take care of it. You're going to sleeve it. You're going to be careful with it. So I don't think it's a reflection of them being disrespectful towards you if they behave that way with their own stuff, obviously.
That's actually an interesting thing. I found this out one time. I took a whole pile of games. I was trying to get rid of them in different ways, and I went and sold them at a garage sale. And I could barely move them for $1 a game.
For which games?
Like good kids games.
Yeah, really?
Quality stuff.
Like what we take up to the dice
That's
tower.
because people they expect
don't
to find
assign
games for
value
50
to
cents at a garage sale.
Right. Exactly.
What's the best Mary Poppins song?
Chim chimney, chim,
Let's go fly a
chimney,
kite.
chim chim cheree.
All right, Z, how fluent are you in Spanish?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much fluent. I don't know.
I speak it good.
I speak it pretty good. I am not. I mean, I did not go to, like, for example, college while speaking Spanish, But I speak it fairly well. I would say I'm fluent.
Well, he's absolutely fluent. I mean, above that. I mean, come on.
It's like, okay, if you could only do Gen Con by sleeping in your vehicle, would you do it?
No.
Nope.
Okay, so really? That's
No,
interesting.
really.
Well, neither would I, actually. Because
You don't fit in a vehicle, so
Shut up.
too tall.
I would not even do Gen Con if I had to be more than half an hour away.
If I have to walk myself, I don't go. I just stand in the crowd and they push me. Because if I had to actually move by my own volition, I wouldn't
Get
do
on
it.
like one of those little box carts. All right, Z, you're going.
What game is this? I'll take it.
No, but it's not just that. It's that the convention's already exhausting enough.
You're going to be wrecked. Your back's going to hurt. I mean, just sleeping in the back seat of some car.
It's not good or safe to do that either, right?
especially if games are showing. You got to hide the games while you're sleeping, or someone's going to walk up to the window and be like, "Oh, they got the last copy." You know what I mean? They'll get you, man. You're surrounded by gamers, ruthless gamers.
Catch you, precious.
I already answered that. Is there any gaming award that has the impact of the Spiel? And it's like nothing. Nothing even comes close.
No.
I think the second most impact is like the toy awards, like Dr. Toy and Mr. Fun and all that stuff.
Wait, that's real? Dr. Toy and Mr. Fun?
It actually might be Dr. Fun
Crime
and Mr.
fighting
Toy.
duel. Dr. Toy is here, and me, Mr. Fun.
They don't sound like you're fighting crime. If someone explains that the game is valuable to them and someone is then a bit destructive, it's disrespectful. Well, yeah, but that's kind of like saying to someone, when you call me fat, it hurts my feelings. And you're like, okay, Tubby.
Shut up, fatty.
You know what I mean? If
Right,
you
of
tell
course.
somebody that something bothers you and then they go out of their way to do it,
Like Sam.
that's...
What?
Like, you know, if you tell Sam, like, "Hey, Sam, your water glass is a little close to me," and then he goes, yeah, you know.
I'm just joking around.
That's how
Oh my
he
goodness.
works. That's how Sam's brain operates.
Stop touching me.
He's fluent in jerk.
By the way, if you're just tuning in now,
I'm a card
we've already
carrying
talked
member
about the
too.
Spiel des Jahres in the first 20 minutes of this episode. So if you're coming in now, we're just doing Q&A now. Empathy is the word, yes. However, at the same time, you got to remember everyone has different things. If I go to a guy and he's like gets mad because I did a riffle shuffle, I didn't know that was a big deal because it's not a big deal to me.
Right,
you can
right,
riffle
right.
shuffle my cards. But there are people who go to like super extremes when it comes to their games. So you got to be careful not to say, well, you don't have empathy for that person. I also might think that person's really weird. You know, we just were at
It's a sliding scale for sure.
at
Right?
UK Games Expo, they showed me sleeves for the Seven Wonders boards.
Wait, sleeves for the board?
Yeah, you put the board in, and then you wrap it around. It's a sleeve.
Yep. Okay.
So if someone had that, I would...
I wonder if they make sleeves for just boards in board games.
That's what he just said.
No, that one's like doesn't fold. I wonder if they make one for like a central board.
Please don't do that,
That
please.
actually
Please.
folds
Yeah,
with the board.
baby. Whoever makes this, email me at tomvasel@gmail.com and tell me all about it.
Why does this always happen?
What happened?
No, where I get my email out there.
Everybody knows your email, man.
That's right.
Do you have any particular criteria for accepting self-published games for reviewing purposes? You need to email us about it because self-published could mean anything.
Yeah.
It could mean you just went and made a few copies, and we may not be interested in that really. Because again, if we swivel this camera, we won't. You would see shelves full of at least 150 games over here that we need to get reviewed and
that are
played.
self-published only.
I don't know.
We would have that many
Oh, yeah, right. We would have that many. that were
just
sent in.
self-published games.
Well,
Like
that's the problem, yeah.
people, say, I wish you did Game Crafter games, but if we did Game Crafter games, I think we'd all quit reviewing because there would just be too many. There would be there's literally thousands of games on that site.
Well,
And there's very few eyes on those games.
Too many games right now, period.
That's the thing about a Game Crafter game is you might be brilliant. That's it's completely valid. You could be, but a game that's been published through a publishing company has had more people look at it. That's all. Whereas on Game Crafter, I can literally have basically two
developed.
people look at it. Me and the person who approves the project on. I don't know if that's how it actually works. I'm being,
No, definitely they don't care if it could be a bad game or
That's
not.
what I mean, right? So that would be, kind of a waste of time.
How crowded is Gen Con? Can I move around with a backpack okay?
Depends
pretty
on the
crowded,
day.
but-
Depends on the time of day. You will.
Depends on the backpack.
Yeah, it also
That
depends
too,
on the
right.
backpack.
Military.
If you will probably at certain points during the convention, you will probably be pushing people over with your bag if you try to slide through certain places. So it just depends. There's a lot of variables there. But yeah, it is a crowded convention. There's a lot of people there.
I'm a big guy, and I think hitting people with a bag, I've done it more than a few times, actually. And I always feel really bad about it because you forget you have something on your back. And also, if you do have a backpack and you'll fill that thing with games after a while, you're like, why did I do this?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I I don't forget that I have it on my back, so I'm always and it's stressful for me, so I never do it.
And that's another reason I don't want a hotel that's 30 minutes away. Because you want somewhere to drop off those games. For me, I'll get sometimes I'll go to a convention and I'll get 2 bags of games. I'm holding them in each hand. And it gets really annoying. People will talk to you. Do you set the games down? Do you hold them? I want somewhere to put them. I hate walking around with my hands full.
Right.
Maybe carrying a game or something.
I hate it too. I like having stuff, but I hate carrying. So that's why I'm always wearing that thing. I like my hands free. I hate carrying stuff.
If you go to Gen Con, you'll see people with carts. They pull little stand-up carts, suitcases full of games. It's crazy at Essen. Besides Catan, what game, in your opinion, has brought the most people into the hobby?
Probably Ticket to Ride. I mean, if we're talking about these kinds of games, otherwise it's like Uno or something.
Right.
Into the hobby? I don't know that Uno's ever brought people into the hobby.
Oh, into the hobby, we're going hobby gamers. I think Ticket to Ride.
I would say Ticket to Ride. If we're taking Catan off the shelves, off the table, then I would say
I'll say Magic.
Ticket to Ride.
Never heard of it.
Again, though, how many? I guess, but how many people get?
How many people have
stuck
you met
there?
though who said that they used to play Magic the Gathering and now they play hobby games? That's a lot of people.
But that doesn't mean that it was Magic that brought them in.
Right. Magic is its own beast.
And maybe they
so
just
to
mean I
speak.
used to play Magic the Gathering, then I played Ticket to Ride, and it brought me into the hobby. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Take it.
That's right.
Allow me to drink slowly from my empty can. It's empty.
I'm gonna take your hand.
What is wrong going on here? Kids are coming over to the house. Do you hide your expensive games?
I hide myself. I want the kids coming.
I hide myself.
No kids.
No, usually
It really
not.
bugs me how you look so much better in my hats than I do.
It's a hot Cuban over there.
Hide the expensive games.
Nah.
No, I mean they should be
Well, it depends
respectful
on
enough to know not to
depends
start
on the
grabbing my
age of
stuff.
the kids. I mean,
There's that too.
there are certain like if my youngest has his friends over, no, you're not playing any of my. Now I'll pull out the games that I have for him.
Sure.
Like Ice Cool, Coconuts, Bonanza is one of his favorites right now. So I'll pull out those games with his friends, but not the expensive.
I just ban them from the game room. I'll be like,
Yeah,
hey,
that's the way
kids
to do it. Just
here.
don't walk in there.
That room there, you go in there, you die. Actually,
Or if you go in
you'll
there,
be
you don't
one of
come back
those
out.
parents,
Really, is
huh?
how it
no,
works.
but what the thing is, usually, I have kids, so I just say to my kids, when there's other kids here, this never happens. Don't even ask, because they will. They'll be like, hey, I've never played that game before. Can we play it? It's like, no. Now that we got the games here, it's a little easier. But,
Yeah.
Right,
but when I have, and you should see my collection at home now. It looks like everyone else's game collection where there's kids in the house. Games on top of each other, upside down. I find pieces on the floor all the time, and I'm like, it's the kids' games, right? No, I get on their
I
case, but
guess.
I'm not home most of the time.
Okay.
So,
Okay, that makes sense.
do you play any games that aren't board or video? Bocce ball, dodgeball. Can we get a live video of a Dice Star kickball game? Well, here's one thing would happen in
That
Dice
would
Star
be
kickball
funny.
game. Jason would break his arm.
Wow.
Man,
Too
that's
soon,
about
bro.
to be meta,
That's
man.
too soon. Come on, man.
Do they know
Dude, he's
what we're
broken.
talking
No,
about?
he just broke his arm.
I know, but do they
he
know
broke
what we're
his
talking
finger.
Finger playing soccer. He broke his.
So basically,
arm
if he's
playing
whatever part of the
kickball.
body he's not supposed to be using, he'll break.
No, he
Like
was
if
a
he plays
goalie.
football, he'll break a toe. And
He was a goalie in that soccer game. That's how he broke his finger.
is that what happened? And then he broke an arm. Now
Yeah.
he's working his way down. He'll break clavicle pretty soon.
Yeah, you would not want to watch us play a kickball game. We might be able to kick the ball, and then it's like, go
You
to
might
first.
you might get motion sickness if you watch us play kickball.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
He kicks it past me. I'm like, guess that's a home run.
Yeah, exactly.
Take your.
Just watch it go past you. Yep.
Okay, but seriously, I like non-board games. I don't have any around here now, but I'm a big fan of foosball.
Foosball. You
foosball.
playing the foosball?
Shut up, mama! I play what I want.
Foosballs of the devil.
I love it. I do like ping pong or table
Oh,
tennis.
yeah, I do
whatever.
like ping
I'm
pong.
a big ping pong fan.
Miniature golf, I'm a big fan of
Miniature golf is fun. What else do I like to play like that?
I like shuffleboard.
Racquetball is fun for me.
Oh, do you like
Racquetball?
racquetball?
Yeah, I just can't. There's nowhere to play it around here. So
Really?
I used to play a little bit of volleyball.
I like batting
It's been a
cages.
while. No, that's the thing. And when I was really young, I used to do track and field, but like just the heavy stuff. You know, like shot put and discus and stuff. Because I was always big, so I could throw stuff that's heavy far.
Someone said we should sleeve the gaming table.
Shrink
well, they
wrap it.
do have that. I mean,
That's like those people who they put their
put
couches
plastic
in
on
plastic.
couches. Yeah.
Do that when we moved?
Yeah, kind of. We kind
Yeah,
of
we
did
did.
it when we moved.
We wrapped it because we didn't want the drawers falling out.
Yeah.
Also getting bumped. Let's see, they're still talking about sleeved boards.
Sleeved things.
It was made for a museum.
I grew up with the classics. A mount.
I'm with Z. I hate holding stuff in my hands.
Tom wants to be a goof. That's not what it said.
Have I fallen out with BGG?
Tom, have you fallen out with BGG?
Have we? Is that all
No.
he asking the question?
I feel weird.
Thanks.
No, we have definitely
I feel
not
pretty
falling
confident.
out with BGG.
We went over and hung out. I talked to him for
yeah,
a
I
long
said hi
time
to
at
all of
Origins.
them over at Origins. Yeah, no, we're good.
Should we? Here we come, BGG. There's nothing, I promise.
Wow.
Not a thing. Not a thing.
Have you ever had to permanently kick someone out of your gaming group?
I don't know, have you?
I would have kicked out that one guy that I yelled at one time, but he apologized.
Huh. That's a
That
story.
was back in Korea.
That's a good tale
I
there.
don't know.
No, I stood up and yelled at the guy in the middle of the game, like, just really yelled.
Really?
That doesn't happen very often. Well, I've done that here once too.
Really? I need to hear both of these stories.
Well, you may have been around for the second one. You just see me do it a lot, so you probably don't.
Okay. Yeah, all right, fine, sure.
Now, the first one, it was like a lieutenant in the army.
Was he
Lieutenant
carrying?
Dan?
Wasn't Lieutenant Dan.
Was he carrying a
Lieutenant
weapon?
Dan.
No, he just complained about everything the whole game. He accused us of cheating and conspiring against him, that the dice were loaded, that the dice were like...
Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not okay. That's lame.
Oh, I didn't permanently pick him. What would make you kick someone out permanently? Yeah, people are too chicken really to kick someone out of the permanent gaming group. They just stop inviting them.
Yeah, you don't have to, like, I mean,
They would really have to have like a really
I mean,
bad thing.
Physical
happen.
confrontation for sure.
or you know, like physical contact, like grabbing someone or being accosting someone, that sort of thing would get someone
Theft.
kicked out. But also, they should call the police on that person, probably.
Yeah.
You know, if it's
like breaking the law, that's an automatic thing.
yeah.
Blatant cheating, maybe?
Again,
What if
you'd
someone's
have
like
to-
a really bad sport,
you'd have
like
to
a
prove
really
it.
bad
Someone who's
loser
just like
winner?
really sour is that? I would just stop inviting them. I don't think I would kick them out of the one they're at right now. I guess there is a fine
Well,
difference there.
By not inviting them, you're essentially kicking them out.
No, but we're talking like literally kicking them out halfway through a session.
Oh.
Maybe if they break a bottle over my head.
What's
I
the
would do
best
it.
game that will fit in your hat? You know what I did last night? We were doing VBS, and
I gotta
so
wear a bigger hat.
I have this trick with whenever I do kids is I hold up my hand and say, when it's in my hand, you can't talk. When it's out of my hand, you can. Then I'll throw it up in the air and I yell. It comes in my hand. And you do that, and then you pretend to throw it, and everyone yells, and you're like, fools. You know? So I filled my hat with erasers. The whole hat was full. It was actually this exact hat.
Okay.
And then at one point I was like, good job, kids, and they all fell on the floor. I thought that'd be a funny thing. It was funny, but every kid decided they needed one of those erasers. So I caused a mini riot.
What are they? Like an eraser is
They
in...
stick on the end of the pencil. They were little rocket erasers.
Got it.
Everybody wanted one. It was the great riot of 2017.
Did you feel like you were being swarmed by children at your feet?
Yeah, they were like diving there. And I'm like, one per. You know what? Just
You were like a human pinata there for a
all the
second.
other adults in the room were looking at me like,
That Vasel, always messing with his hat.
at what amount of games owned do you realize you might be a game addict?
At the ones I own right now. I was actually thinking about this a couple of nights ago. I'm like, at some point, you when you have like 4 games, you're like, man, I don't have enough games. I don't know which one to pick. And then eventually you own like 30, 40 games. And you're like, yes, they're all getting played. You know exactly what you want to play at any given time. And then eventually it's cyclical. Again, you have so many games later on that when you go to pick a game, you're like, no. You know, and you can't pick. You know, that's when you have too many games, I think. You know, and I passed that about 400 games ago.
You definitely have the most of all of us, I think, at this point.
I guess so.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Probably do.
How many games do you think you have? 300, 400?
No, more like
Yeah,
ones that
fewer
I'm
than that,
actually
right?
keeping, like maybe 200.
Well, you're kind of in the same thing I'm at, the one in, one out.
Yeah.
You're not.
Not
You're
quite.
This is how Z does it. One in, one in, one in, one in, one in. And he's like, all right, 20 out.
That's kind of
That's
how
what you do.
Because it's over once. I'm like, I'm sick of looking at this game in my way. Put it in a box. But I do that to like 20 games at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I have like 620 or something like that.
He has more than us put together.
120
Yeah,
games.
something like that. Yeah.
However,
A lot of them are small, right?
as I was going to say, I have like a single game like Descent or Arcadia Quest.
I can
that is
fit
as
like
big
I
as
can fit like 40
Benefits.
games in the space that all of your Descent things take.
All right. Munchkin as a gateway game. Maybe that's true. A lot of people got on because of Munchkin.
Yeah, maybe that could be.
All right, we'll take it. We got other things to do, so pick a question here. See when you want to.
I don't know.
I played Magic this past Saturday. That's a good question.
That's Kabuki Kid. She answers the questions for
Oh,
me.
okay. Have you played Clask yet?
No, we do not have the new Time Stories module. We will be fixing that.
Da-da-da. I told him he
Quickly.
wasn't welcome back. Yeah, just reading people's random. It says sore losers are more excusable. Sore winners not. I don't know if I agree with that. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah.
Let us discuss.
You need to be able to handle losing.
Why would a sore loser be more acceptable than a sore winner? If anything, I think a sore winner, someone who takes a moment to celebrate their success. If you have a tough game, right? You squeaked out a win. I forgive that. I mean, I see that as basically being the guy who was in contention for losing and came in second to last. And you're like, yes, ha-ha. You know what I mean? It's the same
That's
thing,
not what a
really.
sore winner does, though. A sore winner's like,
They gloat.
they're like, well, you know, good
Right?
game, I guess.
No, that's not what that is. Isn't a sore winner like someone who gloats?
Yeah, well, like they sit there and they're kind of like, well, I knew I was going to win the whole time.
I figured it was someone who rubbed it in your face.
Well, that, I know, but I mean,
Yeah.
someone who
And
really
I think a
runs-
little bit of celebration's okay.
I guess it would depend on how they're
How they're behaving.
behaving.
So
I mean,
you're
if
opposed
they're
to the excessive.
if they're just being
celebration
celebratory,
No, I think being
then I don't think that's a problem. But if they're being like condescending and
yes, yeah, it depends how you
and
do it.
gloating over it, well, I won because you're stupid. You know,
Because I'm smarter than you guys.
Right.
That's not okay. But if you're like, man, that was a good game. I can't believe I pulled that out at the end. You know, I did it. I won. That's okay. You won. Feel good about that.
that's not a sore winner though.
I guess if you're a sore loser, though, it's that
I don't
it's
like either
blaming
one.
everybody else. Is that what we mean by a sore loser?
I find that sore losers and sore winners are often the same person.
Sure, because they're just not content with where they ended up, I guess.
No, that for them winning is everything.
Right.
So if they don't win, they get
Why
very
would they
angry.
be a sore winner then?
But when they do win, they brag.
Okay. So people you want to kick out of your game group is what you're saying.
Sore losers, he says, can be fun if they exaggerate it for fun purposes. But I don't think they're really a sore loser then. I've seen, Z will do it when he's like, I'll never catch up. That sort of, that's okay as long as you feel like it's more in silliness. I play games where people where they're kind of laughing about how far back they are.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the person that bugs me the most is the person who is clearly possibly winning, and they act like they're in last place.
I love how you said clearly, possibly.
Can't think of anyone like that.
No, no, it's like there's.
Not you. I'm saying like we understand each other.
okay,
You know,
okay.
like we know who we're thinking of.
No, but like a person who like
Starts with a
they're
J.
like, oh, I'm never gonna win.
Ends with Acer.
Way to be so subtle there, Z.
That's
Good
right.
job. You hit it out of the park.
Right. Some
buddy.
people say the whole time they're losing, and then they win,
That's
and then they're like,
if they win and then gloat, then that's a problem. But if they win, they're like, huh, how did I win? That's okay. But if they're like, gotcha, then it's like, well, just shut up next time. Just don't.
yeah, but you could even do that. They're like, I never expected to win. Like, shut up now. Those people are so annoying. All right. Sam, you got a last one here?
I don't see any questions. That's the problem. I see
Everyone's
a
talking
whole
about the
bunch-
sore losers,
everybody's
sore
talking
winners.
about stuff. And I can't read that fast, so.
Oh, I keep forgetting that I read so fast.
Oh, what a sore winner you are.
Oh, wait, we haven't done the
Lightning round?
lightning round. All right, let's do lightning round. So just give us an either or. I don't even get to participate in these. Mostly it's when you two guys do it. All right, so give us like lightning or thunder or pickled eggs or hard-boiled eggs or something like that.
Those are both.
Has to be an or in there.
This or that. And someone's going to type that right now. This or that.
All right,
It's always that, people.
I
Come
was about to say it was this.
No, I was about to say it was this.
Oh, we're already getting something. Great Western
There you
Trail
go.
or Scythe?
Scythe.
Wow, that was really fast. But I'd have to agree. I like Great Western Trail, but Scythe is better.
That's it?
Hat or cat?
Hat.
That's a hat.
Obviously, Tom has a
Pineapples or mangoes?
mangoes.
Pineapples.
Oh, it's hard. Indian or Chinese food?
Chinese.
Chinese.
Probably, but that's tough.
Loki.
Wait, I got to know what the
You gotta read
choices
it out
are,
loud before you
bro.
shout it out.
They saw it.
Was Loki or what?
It was my favorite
I'll
strategy in
take
Blood
coconut
Rage.
instead. Huh?
Mac and cheese or lasagna?
Lasagna.
Mac and cheese.
lasagna. Really?
Hey, whoa, is it going fast, man?
Hard cheese or soft cheese?
AW or mug?
I like soft cheese because I like.
AW.
I like.
AW or
brie.
mug?
Yeah.
Why can't I
Above
say
or
Barks?
below?
Both.
Wonder Woman or Black Canary?
Wonder Woman. You like Black Canary?
Yeah, Wonder Woman. Yeah.
Sweet or smelly?
I can go with sweet.
I just answered that.
Chicken or pork?
Chicken.
Chicken.
Yeah, probably. Sausage or bacon?
Sausage.
Bacon.
Sausage is what I would say. Sweet pickles or dill pickles?
Dill.
Dill. Yeah, definitely.
It's a hard one. I'll go with bread and butter. Black Panther or Batman?
Black Panther.
Bad.
By a mile.
Oh, that's a really hard one.
He has a cooler backstory.
He does. I'm gonna go slightly with Black Panther for now.
All right.
Wizard or zombies?
Zombies.
Oh, they're both overused.
Yeah, they are.
How about zombie wizards?
Wizards.
Darth Vader versus Darth Maul. It's not even close. Darth Vader.
Sure. I'm afraid to say anything else. Pancake or waffle? This one gets asked every time.
Waffles.
Waffle. Chocolate or caramel?
Caramel.
Caramel.
Chocolate.
D6 or D20? Ooh.
E20.
Yeah, D20.
I don't know. Maybe D6. I
Meeples or minis? Minis.
think it said D12. Oh, meeples or minis? Pff, meeples. I mean, minis. Sorry. Candles or wrestling? What?
Candles or wrestling? I'm going to go with candles.
Both.
People need to ask things that are not necessarily related.
Mars or Jupiter?
Go wild, people. These don't have to be related things.
Kittens or cucumbers? There you go.
Cucumbers.
Cucumbers.
Yes, for sure. Accordion or bagpipes?
Accordion or bagpipes?
I go with bagpipes. I guess.
Bagpipes, yeah. Accordion is just sounds
Bagpipes only sound good
annoying.
at funerals.
Wow.
That's the truth of it. That's
dark.
always.
I went
Well, no,
dark
I'm just
quick.
saying they're there and they're like, Amazing Grace.
Roll
That's always-
roll and move, or player elimination?
Roll and
Player-
move.
Player elimination.
Yeah,
Oh, I
me
hate
too.
player
Player
elimination.
elimination, yeah.
Pretzels or popcorn? Pretzels.
Pretzels. I wish they had pretzels more. Okay. Frog or dog?
Dog.
Dog.
Throat punch or gut punch?
Oh,
Gut.
Gut punch.
Yeah.
Throat's
punch.
too dangerous, man.
yeah, it is.
Throat's too fragile.
Hats or mowing the lawn?
Hats.
Hats.
Does anything lose to mowing the lawn?
Punch in the gut or mowing the lawn?
Punch in the gut.
I'll mow the lawn.
No. Getting punched in the gut's over a lot faster, and sometimes it's less painful.
Yeah, but
T-shirts or
sometimes it has
sweatshirts?
repercussions, man. T-shirts
What?
or sweatshirts? T-shirts.
T-shirts.
We'll take temperature out of it. Still?
T-shirts.
Yeah.
All right. Cake or ice cream? Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Sure.
Unless it's cheesecake.
Parcheesi or cheese?
Cheese.
Yes.
Yeah.
Roomba? Oh, no, wait, hang on. Almost. Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter?
Street Fighter.
Yeah, Street Fighter's a better game.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat was just all about the gore.
Right, Derek?
Were we right?
Street Fighter.
Okay.
Yes.
Taxes or jury
I don't want
duty?
to get that wrong.
Taxes or jury duty? I will do my
jury
taxes.
duty. Really?
I
Yeah,
would do
jury
jury
duty
duty.
might keep you coming back, baby. Taxes I do once. Like once I finished it, I'm done. Jury duty might be like, you gotta come back tomorrow.
Yeah, but business taxes, I'm sorry, I'd rather do jury duty.
CMON
I'd rather
or,
be the one that committed the crime. How about
CMON or
that?
FFG?
Ooh.
Which one? CMON or FFG?
At any
CMON
given
right now.
point,
CMON, yeah.
it's different. Yeah, CMON right now. Hats or trousers?
I'll put on pants.
Is it one and not the other?
It's like hat or you're naked or pants. I take
The
pants.
Prestige or David Blaine? Prestige. I don't really
I like that
David
movie,
Blaine.
The Prestige. Yeah.
Wonder Breakfast or that other show?
Wow.
You
That's
know
what it
which one
says.
I like.
Thanks. Hunter. Yeah.
Tarantulas or fidget spinners?
Tarantulas or fidget spinners?
Okay, you
I'm
can
gonna go
compare
with
fidget spinners to a lot of things, and I might say that I like the other thing better, but I'm
Not
sorry. Not
tarantulas,
tarantulas. Sorry. Fidget spinners might be annoying, but a tarantula, if there's a tarantula like just crawling on the
Back
table.
to the Future or
I would climb-
Ghostbusters? Ghostbusters.
Back to the Future, man, for
Yeah,
sure.
Back to the Future.
So how about fidget spinner or laser pointer?
Laser pointer.
You like that? You think that's less annoying?
Then a laser pointer? No.
Oh, that is a hard call.
Yeah,
You're right.
fidget spinner is less annoying than a laser pointer, man. Star Wars or Lord of the Rings?
Kittens or diarrhea?
Well, spelling, first of all. But
Diarrhea.
I'll
Diarrhea
take
is a hard word to spell.
It is. The kittens over diarrhea.
Star Wars or Lord of the Rings? Lord of the Rings.
I will
Star
also
Wars.
take Lord of the Rings, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. They're about the same for me.
Cubs or a good team? Wow, he wants you to
I
come after
believe
him.
currently that is a misnomer because the Cubs are the best team right now. Because we've got
Heat or
we've got
humidity?
the trophy.
Ooh, heat. Who wants humidity?
I'll take humidity if it's cold. I don't care at that point. Think about it. If it's humid but cold.
Would you rather be in 75 with 100% humidity or 90 with no humidity?
75.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
No, I'd rather be hot with no
Can't do
humidity.
it with the heat. No. 75's not that bad.
Yeah, but with 100%
With
humidity.
sopping wet, yeah,
I
it
saw a
is.
comment today from Dan Hughes where he said, I looked up the weather in Orlando and it's 33 degrees centigrade and 100% humidity.
Celsius.
Celsius, I'm sorry. And then he wrote right after that, so is that
Underwater?
underwater?
Yeah, I actually never understood what 100% humidity means either. All right, well, we got to end this now. The oars are going to keep coming. Ooh, cops are masked.
I don't even know what either one of those is.
Mask is amazing. All right, anyway, thank you guys for watching. Again, if you're just tuning in now, we talked about the Spiel Jahres in the first 20 minutes of this hour.
Yeah.
Board Game Blender is going live now or shortly, or keep an eye out for that.
It's uploading. It's going out. It's being slow.
And we got lots of reviews coming out. Several came out today, and more coming out tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday, including Miami Dice is back. So, some pretty hot games, and we'll have more of that next week. Until next time, I'm Tom Vasel.
I'm Zee Garcia. Thank you, everybody.
Sam Healey. See you on the flip side, folks.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.